Hello everyone, and welcome back once again to S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Call of Pripyat. And where we last left off, I'm actually starting this recording session right immediately after the previous one ended. We're on our way to the bridge where we can find gas and hopefully some documents which we can sell to Owl to recoup the 2,000 rubles we spent on that information. As it stands, I may have an opportunity to get some ammo. And lose a little bit of health in the process, I guess. Because there was a huge battle here at the end of the last part, and it looks like the Shamblers won. Which means there's a whole bog here full of free stuff. I'll have to heal up by eating. Luckily, I find so much salami and bread about these parts. Whole lot of fighting going down in these marshes. It's a dangerous place. But when stalkers lose, that means they leave behind a lot of good loot that the zombies don't carry. Hello, what is this? Oh, we'll have to see how that compares to the one we found. I'm thinking it's probably not going to be as good. That's probably going to be something we sell if we can. But it does have a scope on it. Alrighty. At the very least, maybe it takes the same ammo as us? Actually, maybe it takes the same ammo as the gun that we got from, maybe it takes the same ammo as the gun we got from the stash. If so... Yeah, it does, but only 9 rounds in it. I'm still not sure why they don't always seem to react to my presence. Maybe they just hadn't spotted me yet, but I really don't know. I'm going to end up over-encumbered at this rate. I mean, I already kind of am. But there seems to be like a sense of scale to it. Oh, you know what I'm only now remembering is that you guys also told me that when I don't want a gun, I should be leaving it on a body and not on the ground, because they do stay, there is permanence to it, and the engine does not like that long term as a storage solution. Now I wonder though, are the ones that they just drop, like, are those going to disappear with the bodies? I assume so, right? Because I am desperate for money, though, I am going to break flow a little bit and head back to the Skadovsk and sell some of this stuff off. Whoa! Danger can strike from anywhere at any time in the zone. Truly anywhere, anytime. I need to heal, but I don't quite have an opportunity. I think I'm just going to run from this. But I'm over-encumbered, too. Okay, guess we heal and fight. Where were you guys at? Shooting does stagger them enough to prevent them from getting shots off, at least. But I think that other one is still moving. Well, not anymore. I am too overloaded to move. I just simply cannot carry anymore. Tell you what, I'll drop the lesser of these two. Enough to get me moving. And then head out. Oh, there's just too much loot. You know, what's interesting about this is that it actually pays to be an opportunist. To watch battles, but not intervene. Hope for everyone to die so that you can come in and loot the spoils. 1470 to repair. I hope that'll be worth it. Because I'm not keeping it for my own use. I mean, one way or another, I'm selling it.
What are you? A statue? If you got something, spill the beans. If not, take a hike.
So that for 645 made a little bit of a profit. Sell that for how much? Not really enough. Not worth it. And you, 1,300, and not worth it. Wow, so this actually isn't, like, a winning game here. Well, at least we get something back.
Don't let the door hit you.
Are you kidding? Psi storms stay sheltered. I haven't seen a psi storm before. Is this something that I want to go try and observe? I mean, I guess it's a good thing I came back. A psi storm looks a lot so far like a regular storm. Oh, nope, slight difference. Slight difference. Maybe I should be getting back inside. You know, I do actually have more ammo for this thing now than for this. So maybe if I bank that, bank all that, and take that instead, maybe we can do something with that. Sounds like there's a whole gunfight going on outside. Not really very many people taking shelter in here. What happens to people who are outside during a psi storm? Well, I guess that's that. I want to leave right away to see the aftermath. I just still don't really understand what a psi storm is. That is a beautiful sky, though. Well, let's set a marker then. It's not already there. And finally see about getting those documents. Okay, so what's the control for the anomaly locator? Looks like there's battles going on everywhere. Discarded tire left on the side of the road. You can just imagine some people furiously panicking, trying to get that thing changed on the fly. But there's no car here, so I guess they made it. My HUD says there's something up ahead. No! Oh, I forgot to load it! But that felt really good. Wow, that worked much quicker, and I didn't even have to go for headshots. Yeah, this thing is definitely the way to go. Another one. I'm shooting at muzzle flashes. Huh. Okay, that was a little bit more of an ammo waste than I wanted. Because not everybody has ammo for this. It seems like the other thing is a much safer bet for scavenging more in the field, even if this is a much better gun. And actually, while we're at it, do we have the suppressor on it? I could have sworn, or no, I forgot to put it on, I think. Not that I know how. But I will absolutely take these shotgun shells. Anything else here? This is that locked door with the bloodstain. Oh, it's open now! Hello?
exposed eventually. I'm sure you have many questions.
Yeah, a few. Tremor? Would you mind explaining what's going on? I'm not hiding anything anymore. It's no use. You know now it was me who killed Grouse. Same with Danila. And the other missing stalkers. My brain hasn't caught up to this yet. What? I just stumbled onto this. I didn't even know there was an objective here. Why did you do it? Hemoglobin addiction. I wouldn't wish it on anyone. There's no getting rid of it. Sometimes you feel like you can go a whole month without drinking a drop of blood. And it did happen to me a few times. But then, you explode inside and start making up for lost blood like crazy. How did you keep it secret? When I worked at the surgeon clinic, it was easy to cover up. There was always a surplus of donor blood to be had. But the zone was different. I thought that this harsh environment would push my condition to the sidelines. But I was wrong. I experienced the most terrible explosion of all, and just couldn't think of anything else. I decided to make the killings look like bloodsucker attacks. I usually picked targets that were already wounded. Surely you could find enough corpses. I mean, I found like 15 on the way here. And what about Danila and Grouse? Danila came to me for help after the bloodsucker raid. He was wounded. When he and Grouse decided to go hunt bloodsuckers together, I realized I won't be able to hold out much longer. I tried to protect my secret, but my resolve was weakening. Then Grouse came along. He made sense of the situation and tried to kill me. Which brings us here. I'm sorry for all these people, but my pity won't bring them back. Okay, well look. I feel for you, and in your position I might do the same. But you're out here and you're a danger, so... You didn't get nothing. Nobody will ever get me. That is the outcome. I just wish you would have done this before you killed my lockpicker. What do I get off of you? Some decent stuff. Oh, right. You're a part medic. You're a medic, so I can actually get a load of good stuff from you. Still, there is the matter of the actual bloodsuckers. What is this gun? It's probably a 9x19. Forget it. It's not in good condition anyway. You get some more from your loot crate. But that's probably all there is to be found. This is him, this is Danila. So that's both of them accounted for. Alright, well, once I get back to Skadovsk, I should probably tell someone. But I'm going back there anyway after I reach this bridge, and I'm done with distractions. I'm burning daylight. It's already basically 4 o'clock, and I really don't want to get caught out here at night. And remember, the top of that bridge is covered in anomalies. We were there once before, with the mutants nesting under it. Which is another thing we have to consider. But it might actually take us a while to navigate it. You always have to plan for things to take longer than expected. Otherwise you end up caught out in the night, and then we'll see if those bloodsuckers really are nocturnal. One of these days we'll have to explore this building as well. Alright, let's see what happens. That must be a gravitational anomaly, then. And that beep, you know what? I think we hear a Geiger counter, right, when there's rads, so that beep, I think, doesn't indicate radiation. I think maybe that's my anomaly detector. Actually, wait, I should figure out right now how to bring that out. Okay, it's O for the detector. Apparently this is not. Or maybe it only finds artifacts. Wow, this is concentrated. Yeah, we can't actually go through there at all. Yeah, it's like a wall. There's a ladder here. Maybe we can climb up. And it seems like we do actually have a little bit of time to get it together once we get through. Like, touching isn't instant damage. We just have to back up as soon as we recognize it, because it's not a lot of time. The only question is, where exactly are we going? Okay, there's some radiation up here. We'll probably want to climb up on top of this thing, right? Come on. Rads. And the anomaly does reach us up there as well. What you guys told me was that at a certain rad level, that's when we start to take some health damage over time. But if we're not, we should be okay. We can always drink some vodka to get it back, which is the true Eastern European way, I guess. We can drop down there and maybe get some health goodies out of the back of that truck, and some grenades and some ammo. And what are those? Bandages. Okay. What about the rest of this place? Is there anything else we might need? Anything else we might have to drop down to get? There's a box right there. What does that say? Some more ammo. And there's a chest in the back of that, but it might just be part of the model. Alright, let's climb down, I suppose. What's the safest way to do this? We might not be able to get into the back of that truck, so maybe it would be most advantageous to try and drop down onto it. I don't know if we'll be able to. Whoop! Or just fall right down, that's fine too. Can we climb up? Okay, I was worried for nothing. Oh, right there! Are those the documents? Alright. But now it says Bloodsucker Lair, find the keys to the container. What are these, though? Internal Order number 423. Top secret order from Colonel P.P. Slavin. In accordance with this order, members of Chemical Protection Unit number 423 are to be familiarized with the following information. Keys to the container with Perrin B3 chemical solution are held by Colonel P.P. Slavin, Key A, and Lieutenant Colonel K.S. Vlasov, Key B. So there's two of them. Convoy order starting from the front. Deputy Unit Commander's vehicle. Great. Escort vehicle number 8, APC number 1, transport number 1, APC 3, escort 2, and unit commander's vehicle. Copies of the order are to be handed to Lieutenant Colonel K.S. Vlasov and Senior Lieutenant R.B. Nazarenko. So the keys that we need to access that crate are in the front and back. The container is locked. 2 keys are needed to open it. Okay. What state is that gun in? Perfect shape. Excellent. But no ammo. We'll keep it for the money. Can't loot the APC, but this rear vehicle should have one of the keys, right? lots and lots of ammo in any case. Picked all that up in one. But we didn't get the key, right? Maybe there's a corpse somewhere that we'll have to find. Tons of ammo, but still no key. So, does that mean that what we're looking for is down there somewhere? Because that would be mighty bad. Yeah, I think that's a vehicle. Alright, well, before we jump down and have to climb all the way back up here, we really should find that other key. God, we are over-encumbered just on ammo alone. But we have AP rounds for our other gun now, so that's something to consider. Oh, we're just weighed down by all these medical supplies. I don't know if the key would show up in the inventory, so if we go down, get the other one, and it doesn't show up in our inventory, then I'll just assume that the other one is already in our inventory and we'll try to open the box again. I'm just glad those mutants don't seem to be home today. Although, if we head to the other end, is there maybe anything we can find? Anything hidden away? Nope, doesn't seem so. Alright, let's just focus on recovering that vehicle then. There's a box. With a key, which is an inventory item, so we didn't get the other one. And some more documents, which is just another copy of the same internal order. I don't know if I'm going to get paid twice for that. Well, now we have to make our way back up. Oh, there's that shimmer. I thought there was more of this anomaly right in front of us. We'll try tossing some bolts into that before we leave. I think I am going to have to leave that gun behind. I'm just so over-encumbered. But is there any way for us to get over there from this side? I would hope so. And the way ahead looks clear. If only we're careful. Alright, that wasn't as hard as I thought it might be. But now we've got to, once again, go back to that rear vehicle and try and find that key. Maybe something fell over the edge? Wait. Hang on. Maybe that's really the rear vehicle. Okay. Well, I don't know if we're going to be able to get back there then. I suppose we could climb down from here. Yeah, that'll be our way back. Oh, great. There is still somebody home. Sorry, didn't mean to disturb anyone's rest. Nope. Come on. Up and out. I don't want to use the ammo on this. Oh, God, those things are scary. But now maybe we can... What's happening? I keep getting stuck on that ladder. But this does put me behind the gravitational wall. And I assume the other key will be here. And there's more documents. A third copy of Order 423, but there's another one titled Order 562. Well, at least there's no Order 66. Alright, I don't like that beeping, so I'm going to back up while I read this. Order 562. Top secret Order 562 of the HQ commander responsible for the security of object number 1R. Chemical Protection Unit 423 relocate from Sector B103 to A19 to conduct field testing of Parent B3 chemical solution in near-combat conditions. Are they testing this on people in the zone? I don't know if this is something from the beginning or from the second evacuation. Colonel P.P. Slavin, Unit Commander, is responsible for conducting the tests. Lieutenant Colonel K.S. Belov, Deputy Unit Commander, is responsible for transportation and security. So they weren't just transporting the gas, they were actually bringing it here to be used against the population. Not even in combat, but in order to test its effects. That's shady. Well, let's find the safest way off this bridge and start heading back. I'm not really too keen to go that way. Which unfortunately means I'm gonna have to spend a little bit longer going back. It's starting to get quite late, but I think we should have just enough daylight to make it. I think that's the Waste Treatment Center, which is, we should remember, Jerk Island. So we'll want to stay away from there. Quite a pretty diffused sunset, though, isn't it? I've always loved the image of power lines and towers stretching off over the hills and the trees. But is that thunder, or does that mean that an emission is coming? Because if it is, I mean, I gotta take shelter somewhere, and I might have to just do it under these guys' nose. But before going, we will, of course, have to chuck something into this anomaly to see what happens. Might be a little bit of a forced perspective issue here, because I think that is much farther away than I thought a second ago. Yeah, when I'm over-encumbered, I do not regain stamina while walking. And I believe this should be indicated on the ground by a deep crevice in the earth. But nothing happening to the bolts. But there's some electrical flashing down below. Again, not affected by the bolts. What would happen if I were to walk down there? I know I have quick save, but I'm trying to play this immersively, and I'm not going to go gambling with my life just willy-nilly. I'll gamble with my life if there's at least some assurance that I might survive. Zapskadovsk? Skadovsk is... No, it's not dead ahead. There's actually a good distance yet to travel. Dibs on the stuff of whoever loses. Oh, right, I forgot I'm over-encumbered. I'm actually making it less likely that I get there in time. If you guys aren't going to eat that, I'll happily help myself. Oh, it's a zombie. He seemed a little bit more put together than the others. Like, he didn't seem to be shambling as much. Not that I need it, but I'll take the ammo. And see, maybe you guys are willing to buy some of my stuff, because I have a decent surplus, do I not? Maybe you can even give me some helpful information. Look at him, pensively watching the sky. Sorry to ruin the moment.
I'm all ear.
Alright, first of all, let's trade. Because I would be more than happy to sell you some med kits, which you will buy for 137 rubles. Is that worth it? Not really. You don't actually have anything of interest. The only reason I was looking to trade...
I'm all ears, buddy.
The only reason I was looking to trade was because I was hoping to lose some of this encumbrance. But we've really got to get down in a hurry. Oh, look at that. That's the power plant itself. That's the Chernobyl power plant. We haven't had a clear enough day to see it yet. Well, good to know that's the direction we're heading. I can see lightning off in the distance. And some very unfriendly growling on my left. It sucks because I can't sprint, and I really want to make it back before nightfall. And I'm not sure when that actually is. Okay, here's my buddy Noah's base, so I can shelter here if there's an emission. The map makes it feel really large, but I don't think this whole area is actually all that big. Because we've gotten from the unfamiliar into actually pretty familiar territory pretty quickly. Once you get into about the cranes area, I find it becomes pretty uneventful. I've gotten used to the trip at this point, and I am more than happy to offload some of my stuff, but I should probably tell someone...
What brings you to our humble vessel?
I should probably tell someone about what I encountered in that shack, shouldn't I? Something's just come up. The word is that some bandits are planning to buy a batch of weapons. Our boys want to follow them and spoil the transaction. We'd appreciate any help. Maybe I will get in on that later, but in the meantime, I have some bad news. Grouse is dead. Tremor killed him, like the other stalkers. Tremor is dead too. Okay, so I just received 10,000 rubles! The snake was right under our nose. That could have been any one of us. I mean, if Grouse of all people. Thank you, friend. You've saved our whole camp. Here. And he's given me 10,000 rubles. We've got it made now. And we also received a couple of stash coordinates. So we made out pretty well here. Alright, and I have attained the detective achievement. Achievement? Where do we see achievements?
Drop in if something interesting comes up.
They're certainly not part of Steam. Alright, but, yeah, so S.T.A.L.K.E.R has no medic now. Does that mean that we'll get another one later? I hope so. I think you might be interested. What you got? Secret documents. I found them on the bridge by the motor column. Want to have a look? Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, this is good stuff. Buy it off of you? Sure, I don't have any use for them. Excellent, and for that we receive everything we paid you and a little more. Excellent.
That's right. Get on out of here.
Now we will definitely want to put away a lot of the stuff that we found, because we do not need all of this. Put away about 20 bandages. We'll want to have a lot on us, because, you know, we get injured a lot. And let's put away a good amount of that ammo. It's not even the thing that's encumbering us. In the meantime, let's see what some of these medical goods we picked up actually do, because, you know, I feel like there's a lot of useful items in the game, and we're not doing ourselves any favors by being ignorant to that. Antidote, which gives chemical protection. Hercules, which, weight carried plus 20 kilograms! That's the perfect punctuation to the end of this whole farce. The main component of this product is an anabolic androgen, an artificial steroid, the chemical composition of which resembles testosterone. Often used by stalkers during long raids to reduce muscle fatigue, significantly increases weight-carrying capability. The effects of the drug are long-lasting. And that rad drug. Okay, we'll put a couple of these away. Just trying to get as much back as I possibly can. You know, sometimes we all just have to laugh at ourselves. It's in this moment that I realize I forgot to get the gas. Which means that I have to go back. I'll be cutting most of this unless something interesting happens, but I guess I'll see you in the morning. Can't sleep because I'm suffering from radiation exposure. I know the cure for that. Medical supplies have been placed in the personal box in the S.T.A.L.K.E.R for solving the secret of the missing stalkers. I guess they really are grateful. It's a reward that just keeps on giving. There we are. That thing is quite heavy, so it's actually maybe kind of a good thing we didn't try to lug it back. We might not have been able to. Now what we have to do is head over back to the substation and find the control for the vents so that we can pump the gas in. And with Grouse unfortunately out of the picture, we're gonna have to do this alone. Hunting that zombie? Yeah, I don't particularly care to help you with that. I just realized I think I only have the ammo that's in my gun. I think I might have put it all away. Unless what's in my gun is actually all I have left. Man, I am just so scatterbrained in this episode. I think I've been playing for too long. I'm still playing from the previous part. Thankfully, we're close to Skadovsk. Unfortunately, even though we are equipped with a better weapon now, I have to go with this one just out of convenience. I just don't have any ammo for the other one, and it doesn't really make economic sense at this point for me to buy more. Even though I did recently come into a fair chunk of change. I mean, how much do we have now? 18,000! We're moving up in the world. But of course, when you think about it, everything is so expensive that I'm sure we can rush through that pretty quickly. But, you know, we're getting there. I feel like I'm learning the ropes of this so much quicker than I did with Darkwood. And I feel like I'm really getting into this to the point where I can't understand why I failed to get into this game a few years ago. Like I said in the beginning, I mean, I played a little, but I kind of, like, lost interest. I never really felt like I was into it. But here, I can't stop playing. The only reason I'm going to stop at the end of this video is because I'm getting fatigued and I'm making mistakes. Nothing. Come on, there's got to be something. Or maybe it's just more of that forced perspective. Yep! Now, is it like electrical anomalies? Will those burn out at a certain point and allow me to get in there? Oh, imagine being the inhabitants of this house. Not a good thing to have happen to you. I hope it was unoccupied. I might be able to just rush through. Yep, straight through to the front door. Is there anything inside that I would want, though? Any reason to come here? Doesn't really seem so. I put myself in a tremendous amount of danger for no reason, huh? Remember when I said that I wasn't gonna go crazy risking my life? Well, here we are, and it looks like... See, I've seen effects appear in front of me a couple times. These things might even move a little bit. The whole place is affected by these. It seems like these anomalies specifically appeared around houses. But this one does have a stash. Who would be crazy enough to do that? Who knows, but... I'm gonna take a quick step around to see if there's not maybe a better way of doing this. Give me a medkit now. Oh, you're an injured person. Here, take this. Take this. You alright? Oh yeah, sure. Just go ahead and loot my kill instantly, huh? I can at least grab the ammo, right? Before you get your hands on it. So that sure was a noise you made, huh? I have a question for you. Spit it out then. Oh! Very grateful. Very grateful of you. Have you seen any military around? You're just telling me the same stuff I've already heard. I'm not even going to tell you about the stash I'm looking for. I was thinking I would send you in to get it, and if you live, we'd split it 50-50. Alright, let's do this. We need to figure out what's a way we can get inside. Doesn't seem like there's a lot of safe way to do that. Alright, let's toss this. No? Okay, so we actually have a little bit more leeway than I thought. But, oh wait, I'm actually losing health just from being close. Probably damaging my armor too, right? Yeah, I don't think this is what I want. I'm actually going to use a medkit. These things are a dime a dozen now. And of course now I'm bleeding. Yeah, I don't feel up to going for this stash. I don't think I can do that. I think that's too risky. And whatever's in there is probably not going to be worth it. Come on. I think it's shooting high. Yeah, see how you like it. You at least say more of them. Oh, I am just freeing all kinds of souls today, aren't I? I'm a saint. That's what I am. They can compensate me for the ammo, but they can't compensate me for what it's going to cost in armor. Don't have time for you. Was that a bloodsucker? That's a bloodsucker! Where are they? I need to get somewhere where the contrast will stand out more. Switch to shotgun, switch to shotgun. I feel like it pulls the trigger more times than I want. Gotcha, sucker. See what I did there? Alright, it's very clear that we need to eliminate that nest. Although I doubt you guys will stop appearing. Yeah, I'm just trying one more time, and there does not seem to be a prompt to harvest anything from you. But then maybe it doesn't work on all mutants. We should probably keep our shotgun out, since this is where we're heading. Man, I would never have seen that thing sneaking up on me if it hadn't been stupid and run through the anomaly. That thing actually ended up working out in my favor in the end. There's that little camp thing. I'm starting to believe that that was like some kind of like camp, because look, it's got the theater, it's got the little cabins off to the sides, and I believe there is actually an abandoned summer camp in the Pripyat exclusion zone, isn't there? I think I remember reading about that. I think large portions of it were actually destroyed in fires last year. Let's head off the road again to avoid those mutants. I'm real nervous for what's going to happen. I mean, going down into the bloodsucker den before, that was nerve-wracking. But I kind of doubt...
Hello.
But I kind of doubt that this will all go as planned, and whatever we have to face, I'll be doing it alone. I really wish Grouse was here. There's some kind of what looks like drainage entrance over there. I'll have to make a note of that. Does it appear on my PDA? No, it doesn't. That's only there for watchful eyes, I guess. Yeah, the bodies are gone, but the guns remain. Might have to do some cleanup later. And we also learned they do come out during the day. Now, they're not true vampires, just mostly vampires. Once we get back, I think we'll invest some of what we made into repairing our armor. In fact, since it's cheaper, the less damaged it is, it may even be worth it for us to kind of upkeep them. Alright, where do we place these things? Ah, right here. It's gotta go somewhere around here, right? Huh. Well, there wasn't really a prompt, at least not that I could see, but I guess we could place it. I gotta assume that bad things are gonna happen once we turn this valve. Wait until the gas takes effect in 40 seconds. Nope! No you don't! No you don't! I think there's at least two. I think there's at least two! Oh, come on. No, 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 no. Oh, this thing just doesn't carry enough ammo. Ah! I keep missing. Alright, bandage. If you run fast enough, yeah, it's like when I click, it just goes through the whole thing. But I've noticed that if you run fast enough, they'll start their attack early and miss. I think that's what we have to do. I think that's better than trying to shoot at shimmers. Oh boy, that is real annoying how it's like, I'll feel like I clicked twice and it'll go 4 times. Maybe it's just because I'm clicking, like, in the downtime between shots? But in any case, that was only 2 out of many more. And if I'm correct, that must mean that we can now help ourselves to the spoils, right? I truly hope I'm correct. And hey, maybe now we can actually do some real urbex. Anything? No, we can't open that safe. Still hearing growls, but they're of the regular variety. I feel a little better now knowing that they're supposed to all be dead. But that invisibility, man, it makes them so much scarier. You actually find yourself trying to find not just defensible terrain where you'll be able to fight them off, but where you'll be able to see them. You want to have the right background so you'll be able to tell that they're coming. Oh, but don't forget, there was one that I'm not sure I killed. Yeah, there was one in this back room the first time. Is it still around? Warning, chemical hazard. Oh, right. I did that. I thought that I would be yeah, I'm wearing a gas mask, so let's... I don't think there's any way for me out of this, unless... Wait, maybe I can try to survive. Maybe it's possible. There's... Some of these things offer chemical protection, right? I'm just taking everything. And let's try and run through. Run through. Run through. Just gotta remember the way out. Just gotta remember the way out, and I think I'll be okay. This is survivable. This is a dumb situation of my own making, but I think it's doable. I wasn't sure which one was the chemical protection, so I just downed all the drugs in my inventory. Nothing bad can come of that. And out we go. See? Easy peasy, no problem. I am the best stalker. Maybe later we'll have some equipment to really go investigate that. Actually, you know what? While we're out here, we might as well go for that other anomaly, right? I mean, not anomaly, stash. There's one fairly close by to here. I just wish there was something I could loot from the bloodsuckers themselves. But I suppose it would make sense that they wouldn't have anything on them. I imagine as the detail falls out, that means we're at the very edge of the map. I'm starting to think those growls are just part of the ambient track, right? I mean, they've got to be. So many times I've heard them. No, there is actually something here. They're just laying down in the bushes. Away from everybody else? Yeah, good spot. I'll want to abscond quite quickly, though. And you gotta be kidding me. You've gotta be kidding me. Of course, the stash is right in the middle of all those guys. And worse yet, I don't see them anymore. Yep. Stay right there. Remember, with these guys, we want to go for body shots. It's actually good. It looks like they're leaving. Never mind. Sometimes bad luck is my fault, and sometimes it's because animals are just bad people. Especially mutant animals. You do your thing, I'll do mine. They don't seem to see me if the indicator is anything to go by. Some medical supplies. It's saying pick up item with F, but it's not letting me do it. What is that? Yep, they're spotting me. Come on. Pick it up, please. Pick it up, please. I don't have all day. Well, they seem to be aware of me. As long as I keep my distance, I should be alright, right? What is that? I think it's just more medical supplies glitched into the tree. That's annoying, though. Does that mean that I'll never be able to clear this stash? Stupid bug. Alright. I'm going. Waste of time. Not like I really need medical resources anyway. I'm basically a hero vampire slayer. I get free stuff. And Knuckles is still here. I guess his corpse is persistent. It's kind of funny. Still can't believe that Sultan hasn't said anything about this. Like, I kind of thought that I was maybe making some powerful enemies, but I guess Knuckles was his power.
Welcome aboard our...
I wiped out the bloodsucker lair. Excellent, and for that we received 5,000 rubles and a Velis detector. Good. You avenged our dead brothers. God bless their souls. You've earned this reward. Yes, I have.
Pop in if you find any artifacts.
Now, Velis detector. A next-generation scientific detection scanner. Thanks to 3 modernized detection chambers, the position of artifacts is shown on a special display on the screen. When closed, the device registers only radiation and anomalies. To switch to artifact mode, open the front LED display. When in search mode, the detector is capable of locating all artifacts known to science. Well, that's quite a big upgrade. I feel like we're so early on. But now we have the detector from Ghostbusters.
Howdy.
Let's see about repairing our armor, but since we do have so much vodka, I guess I'll give you some more, since it is a requirement for further upgrades.
Here's to a steady hand.
Not steady enough to line the bottle up with your mouth, I guess. Alright, let's do some repairs and modifications. We, of course, want to repair this. I think you need tools for these things, yeah. More vodka and more tools. But we can actually get some pretty decent other upgrades, just if you have the right stuff. We'll want to repair our helmet as well. And there is a filter for working contaminated areas. You just need tools. Alright, so finding those tools is definitely going to be something that we want to do. But how do we go about that? And maybe we'll also repair our gun while we're at it. Or actually, now that we have money, maybe it'll be even worth it to buy some ammo for the other one. Because it is quite significantly better. But what about upgrades? We can get... Hang on, wait. We can get an optical mount. That might be worth doing for 1080. Let's not go too willy-nilly. Let's not go acting all rich yet. We're not super rich. We're just we just have a comfortable cushion. What about you? We can get high durability materials to slow down the condition degrading. I think that'll save us some money. We can reduce the weapon's weight. That'll be nice. And we can increase the magazine size. Yes, very much so. So we just spent $2,000 on this shotgun. Maybe we'll get a better one later, but you know what? I like it more now. Let's attach silencer to, is this the TRS-3 one, whatever? Yes? Okay, so we have to right-click that, attach it, and now we have a silencer. Excellent. That'll help us for something, I'm sure. At the very least, it won't catch the attention of other bandits or mutants in the area when we're in a firefight. As much as I wouldn't really like to, let's buy a couple more mags worth of this stuff. Now we could continue on our main quest, talk to Pilot and go over to Yanov Station. And I think we're going to do that in the next part because I know we can come back. And we want to start progressing and learning as much as possible. But before I do that, I guess I'll undertake that one quest to go after the bandits. Great. Go to the ranger station. That's where our boys are. They'll give you all the details. Okay. I actually meant to explore the ranger station, so going up there will be a good bet. Yep, not too far away. There it is, there's where we're heading. Feels like this place has always been just out of reach. It's always been just too inconvenient to come over here. I think I was even inside once. I think that's where we met those other guys. Were those the bandits? The people we talked to the first time we were here? You guys are decked out. It looks like Skadovsk doesn't just do, like, shelter. Whoa! Now stand aside, everyone. I'm the expert on these things. Thanks for the friendly fire, guys. God, I was so caught off guard, I was just useless in this situation. Where you at? I think we might have given away the element of surprise, you guys. Attaboy. Thanks for coming. We want to sneak up close to the bandits and listen in. Then we'll see what happens. Don't you think it's a little bit late for stealth? I see.
Don't let the sentries see you.
Okay. Let's switch to our rifle. What are we doing stealth-wise? Oh, I guess that. The latest in Slav stealth tactics. Alright, let's move in, I guess. I'm nervous. We haven't really been up against a big group of enemies before.
Look, we've got these here artifacts.
1, 2, 3,
and we can
4,
get more of them.
5,
In
6,
exchange,
7.
we're looking for weapons and some good equipment.
You know that I've got whatever Duty's got, so weapons and equipment are not a problem. All my stuff is top quality, no doubt about it.
Well, that clears things up. Take them down.
Should we unload that? No, I didn't mean to unload. I meant to detach silencer. Alright, well, we're in it now. I counted at least 7. I think I got one. I think I got 2. But moving in is going to be real dangerous. Let's quick save. Oh, get out of the way! That guy took a mag and a half. Is that all? I don't hear any more shooting. And how many of our guys are left? Nope, there's more. Who else? It's like we're playing Ready or Not now. Got him. You were the last holdout. I think you were the one that took a lot of fire. A mercenary, huh? Well, we can sell your gun. Hopefully we'll be coming out of here with even more to sell. Should probably start selling off some of these grenades as well, since I'm not really using them. Hello. We're apparently also bringing in Umbrella Corp, and what is this fancy stuff on your legs? Morgan's PDA. This PDA contains the details of Morgan's clients. Ah, so you were the one brokering this deal, huh? As well as the coordinates of Duty's secret warehouse from which he took weapons. Morgan then sold the weapons to mercenaries and also established contact with Sultan. To cover his tracks, Morgan decided to... I just want to pick that up before somebody else comes and loots it. Hang on. Just grab all this real quick. Okay, let's finish reading. To cover his tracks, Morgan decided to leak the warehouse location to Freedom. I guess these are all different factions. His accomplice, Vulture, was supposed to convey this information. The PDA also mentions a sensor that only Morgan can disable, which will alert Duty if the stash is opened. The information is bound to be of interest both to Duty and Freedom. I should probably tell you guys before you go messing around with this stuff then, right? Okay, thank you, Stalker. We'll take it from us. Barman's got your main reward. And we received 2,500 and a stash. But we can collect our reward from Beard. Okay, but there's gotta be more here, right? Looks like these guys have already looted most of the spoils from the guys themselves, but... what about the stash? They said it was a stash of artifacts. These are just some bandits, it seems. Man, I would really love to get my hands on what's in these crates, but I guess I was just another gun. That wasn't part of the deal. I wonder if we lost any of our own. Yeah, we did. But nobody's looted his stuff yet, so here I am. But all in all, I think this went fairly well. I'm just so concerned about that armor. I think I actually did read something about buying an exoskeleton from Nimble. But this stash is just right over here. Seems to lead to the desk, but I bet it's up in the attic. Yeah, here we go. I never would have noticed this. Up we go. There we are. And just some shotgun stuff, but good nevertheless. Actually, how does that compare to our own? It's just kind of worse. Okay, so we'll be keeping our own then and just sell this one. Doesn't hurt. We should really probably learn about some of these factions. Maybe on the Skados we can ask somebody. But I'll be saving that for later. In the meantime, I'm too over-encumbered to continue searching this place, really.
Hey, bro.
Hey, bro.
I ain't in the mood for gun beating.
Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't look like we can get into this big building over here. But who knows, maybe for one reason or another we'll come through here on our own at some point. See, on the one hand, I do want to do a little bit of my own exploring, but also you guys have told me that most places will be available in a quest at some point, and we'll probably see a lot of things that way. Hey there, saved your butts again.
Welcome aboard our swamp.
I spoiled the bandits' weapons transaction. Excellent, we received 3,500 rubles. And I guess that's it. Although I guess we learned more valuable information from all
Drop
that.
in if something interesting comes up. Skadovsk won't be going anywhere, that's for sure.
I was just thinking, that PDA must be a wealth of information, right? What you got? Morgan's PDA? Information about the duty trader who sells weapons left and right. Gotta be useful for something. I'll pay you 4,000. Sure. Maybe it would have been better to keep it, I don't know. But in any case, I'll sell you a shotgun for 1,500 and a Viper 5 for 900. Sounds about right. We are doing pretty well. Almost 32,000 rubles. And it's at this point that I think, for as much as there's still left to do here, I think we'll be best off heading to Yanov Station. I think there's just more to learn by going forward with the main story. I think I probably was supposed to have already kind of done it by now. I'm trying to, sort of anticipate the intended pace. And I can come back, right? I mean, I looked it up, I know I can come back. So, let's, just unencumber ourselves a little bit more. And I think we'll be good to go. But we'll be going next time. In the meantime, if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to suggest that will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Now let's talk.